Shri Sadguru Sai Nathaya Namaha. Shri Sai Samartha Satcharitra, Chapter 3, The Consent Given to Write This Book. I bow to Shri Ganesh, I bow down to Shri Saraswati, I bow down to the Guru, I bow down to the family deity, I bow down to Shri Sita Ramachandra, I bow down to Shri Sadguru Sai Nath. Now I pick up the thread of the earlier narration. Sai gives me full assurance and tells me, I give you my full permission to narrate my life story. 2. You perform your duty. Do not have the least doubts in your mind. Have full faith in my words and be of resolute mind. 3. If you write about my Leelas, it will wipe out the faults which have arisen due to ignorance. And when you listen to it with faith, your worldly involvements will disappear. 4th, it will cause waves of love and devotion to rise on the ocean of the mind, and diving into them now and then will bring up gems of knowledge. 5. When I heard this, I ceased to have any doubts. I bowed at the feet of Sai, and then relying on my memory, I started to write this biography. 6. No sooner than these words came from Baba's lips, I thought that it was a good omen. The book will complete itself. I will only be the bondsman physically writing it. 7. See how inscrutable are the ways of God. They are beyond perception and are known but to Himself. Even the Shastras and the Vedas are silent, and no one is able to plumb their depths. 8. Those experts in Shastras and Vedas, those intellectuals and scholars, the learned and the disputous, given to splitting hairs, do not follow them. 9. God is the embodiment of His own devotees. He longs for the simple and the guileless. He is completely indebted to those who love Him, but He shuns the hypocrites. 10. In this only lies your well-being. This is also my avatar's fulfillment. This is my repeated preaching. I am always concerned about it. 11. O Shama, I tell you furthermore that whosoever takes my name with love, I will fulfill his wishes and increase his devotion. 12. Whoever sings with feelings of my life, eulogizes my powers and virtues and excellences, I will protect him totally by surrounding him. 13. Those devotees who have become one with me with heart and soul, they will naturally be bound to be happy by listening to the story of my life. 14. Whoever sings my praises, I will bestow upon him complete happiness, permanent pleasure and contentment. Believe this as the truth. 15. It is my promise to redeem the one who with faith sings my praises and totally surrenders to me, remembers me constantly and meditates on me. 16. How will anyone be longing for worldly pleasure who thinks of my name, worships me, studies me, whose holy readings are of me, who meditates on me, and who continuously thinks of me? 17. From the very jaws of death I will snatch away my devotees. Just by listening to my stories, diseases will disappear. 18. Listen to the story with due reverence. Meditate fully upon it. Intently contemplate upon it, and you will attain peace. The you and I will disappear. The minds of the listeners will be absorbed in God. The mind will be a store of divine energy and full of single-minded and complete faith. The you and I will disappear. The repetition of the name Sai will burn away all the sins of Kali Yuga. Once having prostrated, past sins born of speech and hearing will be destroyed. Although the work is not an ordinary one, I respectfully obeyed the orders. When there is one as eloquent as Baba, Why should I belittle myself? 22. Some devotees were made to build temples, some were made to lose themselves in the joy of Kirtan, and some were sent on pilgrimages, and he made me to sit down to write. 23. Amongst all the devotees, I am insignificant. I do not know what quality in me made Sai, the ocean of compassion and cloud of mercy, shower his grace on me. 24. Such is the marvel of Guru's grace that it makes a dry and stiff plant effortlessly and profusely blossom in the most arid soil. 29. In future, some people may build monasteries, some may build temples and some ghats, but I will take the straightforward way of the recitation of Sai's story. 26. Some may reverentially worship Sai, some may press his feet gently, but mind is eager to sing his praises. 27. What can be attained by meditation in Krita Yuga, by ritualistic sacrifices in Treta Yuga, and by ritualistic worship in Dwapar Yuga can now be attained in the present Kali Yuga by chanting the Guru's name and singing his praises. 28. Obviously, I am unqualified, jack of all trades and master of none. How can I then undertake this enormous and difficult task? 29. If I do not make any efforts and just sit still, I will be committing the sin of disobedience. And if I obey him, how will I be equal to the task? Who is capable of describing the inward state of the powerful Sai? Sai alone can describe it through a devotee of his by conferring his grace upon him. When speech cannot do justice, why then did I develop this craving? Sai gave no opportunity nor scope for anyone to say anything in the matter. 32. When I took up the pen, Baba made me lose my own identity. He himself began writing his story. The credit is entirely his. Who else but a saint? Who else but a saint can write the life of Sai? To understand the inconceivable virtues of Baba is like attempting to embrace the sky. 34. I have not the intelligence to speak of his unfathomable powers and greatness. He himself should do it and free himself from the promise. 35. Baba, although I am born a Brahmin, I do not have knowledge of the Smritis and the Shrutis. Although this is a blot on this birth of mine, my association with you is to my credit. 36. The Shastras and Smritis are the eyes of Brahmin. Squint eye is the person without one of them, and blind without both. I am humble and low because I am deficient in both. 37. You are the staff of the blind for me, why should I then worry? With its support, I will follow you on the trodden path. 38. I do not know how to proceed. Humble as I am, I do not know what to do. You must give me the intelligence and get your work done. 39. The mystery of that inconceivable power which moves the dumb to speak like Brahaspati and the lame to cross the Mount Meru is known only to Baba alone. 40. I am only a humble servant of yours. Do not make me despondent till my last breath. Get your work done by me. O Sri Sadguru Sainath Arpanamastu. From the verse 41, we shall continue tomorrow.